Hello, great tools. Today we are looking at accounting paper 2, May-June 2024. I hope that exam stress and fatigue is being kept under control. And let's look at the debtors reconciliation. So we are given Sydney Stores, who is a general dealer selling groceries for cash and on credit. Then we are required to calculate the correct balance for each debtor on the list provided, and negative balances must be shown in brackets or with the negative sign. Okay, so information A, we're given the extract from the debtors list before errors and omissions. We're given Judy, Benyo, Oliver, and then we're given Fury on D. So we are given the balances next to their names there, and then with B, we're going to look at Roman figure 1 first. Roman figure 1 says a receipt of 9,000 from Judy was posted in error to the debtor's ledger account of Benyo. So what happened here is that we have received this 9,000, right? We received it from Judy, who is the right person. What we are supposed to do initially is subtract this 9,000 from Judy, but what had happened is that we subtracted the 9,000 from Benyo's account. So what we're going to do is do the reverse by adding back, right? We're going to add back the 9,000 on Benyo's account, then do the correct entry on Judy's account by subtracting the 9,000. Okay, and then now we are going to look at the second one. The second one says goods returned by Fury 7,100 appeared correctly in the DAJ, which is the Debtors Allowances Journal. This, however, was posted as 710 to his account in the debtors ledger. So we have made an error in the amount. So we need to account for the difference between the two. So it's 7,100 minus 710, which is 6,390. So this is Fury, and we're going to further subtract the 6,390. And so we move on to Roman figure 3, which says an invoice for 3,000. So the first thing that we can see is that an invoice for 3,000 to Oliver was correctly recorded in the debtors journal. That's fine. This, however, was erroneously posted as a receipt, right? So we posted this as a receipt. Think about what has happened here. If we are posting it as a receipt, it means that we have subtracted this person's debt by 3,000, right? Remember that when a debtor pays us, we are going to decrease the debtor's ledger and the debtor's journal because this person doesn't owe us anymore. But now, in this case, this was an invoice for 3,000, so we are supposed to increase what this person is owing us, right? So we need to do two things here. The first one is to correct the error, and then secondly, we need to do the correct entry. So correcting the error is now adding the first 3,000, and then the correct entry is then. So the first one is correcting the error, whereby we will add back the 3,000 that we would have erroneously added as posted as a receipt. Okay, we are adding it back because initially we would have subtracted the 3,000. We're going to add it back. Then when we do the correct entry, we are then going to increase what this person owes us by 3,000. So these two combined will then give us the 6,000, and this relates to Oliver. So we're going to add 6,000 to Oliver. Okay, and then we're going to look at the last one. The last one says, during a sales promotion at Sydney Stores, Oliver bought goods on credit for 2,400 after being granted a 25% trade discount. Okay, so the 2,400 is after the trade discount, which means the trade discount is 25%, and then the 2,400 is our 75%. Remember, it comes from the 100 minus the 25% of the trade discount. Okay, now, however, the bookkeeper entered the gross amount in error to the DJ and posted this accordingly to the debtors ledger. Right, now we need to account for the trade discount because only the gross amount, which is the total amount, whereby the trade discount was not taken into account. Okay, so now what we can simply do is simply calculate the trade discount that was supposed to be taken away. But now first let's determine the 100, so we can be able to say the 100 minus the 2000, either the 2400, which is a 75%, so we can be able to get the 25. So this is what I mean: 100 minus the 75%, which is equal to the 25% that we want to subtract. That's what we are looking for. Now we are not given the 100, but we are given the 75 as 2400. Okay, so from here we can simply work. We have 2400, and then we're going to say multiplied by what we want over what we know. Okay, so that's 2400 multiplied by 100 over 75, which is 3200. That's our 100. Now to get the 25% that we're looking for, we're going to take the 3200 minus the 2400. Okay, which then gives us 800. Now we're going to take the 800 and subtract it from the C, who's this, Oliver, okay, minus the 800. Okay, and now we're just quickly going to sum up what each of them owes. So this is 18,750. Then Benio, it's a negative 4,400, sorry, plus the 9,000, which is 8,600. And then Oliver, we have 19,300 plus 6,000 minus 800, which gives us 24,500. Then lastly, we are going to have a negative amount, which we'll show in brackets. It's 2,900, which is smaller than 6,319. Then we get a negative balance of 3,490. And there we have it. I really hope that was helpful and you have benefited something from watching. Thank you so much for watching once again. I'll definitely see you in the next video. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and drop a comment. Cheers.